Hey everybody, welcome back to kindergarten. I hope you had a fun spring break. Hope you got to do something fun and different than you normally do. Hope you got to get outside a little bit. We're gonna start by doing our core lesson. Hey kids, it's me, Earth. Some people call me the world, some call me the planet, and some even call me Mother Earth. But you could just call me good old Earth. This is what I look like from outer space, from somewhere beyond our friend the moon. The moon, the stars, and the sun are all objects in outer space. You can see that I'm mostly blue. Why do you think that the Earth would be mostly blue? Take a good look and think about your answer. That's because I'm covered mostly with water, but you can also see lots of green and brown. That's because those are the colors of land where people live. Of course, I'm also covered by a nice blanket of air. You can't see the air, but you can see the white clouds that float around in the air. I've been here a long time, and I've seen many things. I just want to tell you how I am truly amazed by you people, and I'm glad you're here with me. You do so many things. I like your farms and your nice towns that you've built. I like the great big cities. They're incredible. I don't even mind the roads you've built all over me. I like to feel your boats floating on my oceans, seas, and lakes, and your airplanes kind of tickle a little as they zoom through the skies. Do you know what the Earth likes most of all? Most of all, I like you kids. I like to feel your little feet running around. I like to hear you laughing, and I especially hope that you enjoy and appreciate all the beautiful and amazing places on my surface. Surface is the outer layer or the ground. So right now they're laying on the Earth's surface. Let's take a look at some of the amazing places together. People live on land, but you are not the only things that depend or need the land. Animals, plants, and people all need to share the land with each other. The flowers and the grasses add beauty to any surface. Of course, the trees, flowers, and grasses aren't there just to be pretty. They're important for all creatures that live here. From the squirrels and the birds that live in the trees, to the bees that buzz around drinking nectar from the flowers, to the animals that eat grass. So we've been talking all about that, right? How plants grow and why we need them on the earth. These are beautiful pictures. We've got some forest pictures. Here's a picture of a bee drinking nectar. We've got some animal, a baby deer, a bird. Here's another kind of foresty picture. It's the same with rivers and other bodies of water, such as lakes and streams. They're nice to look at and nice to swim around or paddle down in your canoe. Touch your nose if you've ever been on a canoe. I have. But they're also home to many creatures, from fish to snakes and turtles and snails. And their waters are important for many ways for you people too. How are waters important, do you think? Something to think about, right? Because it's fun and it's beautiful, but why do we need rivers? I'm just looking at what these guys are doing. It kind of looks like they're fishing. Fish give us food sometimes. Rivers are another way for us to get around, right? So if you live somewhere, remember how we talked about transportation and how you can get around on a boat if you want to travel from one place to another. Water and boats could take you there. So there's a couple of ways that we can use water. Here's a beautiful photo of the sky. On this day, the sun is shining brightly and a few puffy white clouds are floating through the air. Every time you look up in the sky from now on, I want you to think of the air that's up there. You'll want to listen very carefully when I tell you about keeping the air and the skies clean. After all, the air is what you breathe every few seconds, every day. We're always breathing the air, even if sometimes we don't realize it, but we breathe in and out all the time. People are the most intelligent creatures here on Earth. Intelligent means smart. You're the ones who build big cities and invented cars and computers. You make medicines for people and animals, and you have schools and airplanes and many important things. You people are truly amazing. You can do many things that no other living creature can do, which means that I'm going to give you an extra responsibility. Responsibility is like a job, something that you're expected to do. Because you're the smartest, all living things depend on you to take care of me. You have to share good old Earth. You're in it together. I want people to truly enjoy living here. Every morning when you wake up and see the sunrise, I want you to say, "Great, it's the start of another wonderful day on the beautiful Earth." To make sure that happens, I need to teach you something that I like to call taking care of the Earth. I really need your help to make sure that the air, the water, and the land stay clean so that you and all other living things here can be safe, healthy, and happy. And you kids can really do your part to help out. And you can make sure that the grown-ups are doing their part too. So I hope you'll listen carefully over the next couple of days because I have a lot of important things to share with you. Okay, so that was a message from Earth because he called us the smartest things on the planet. That was super nice, right? So we're really smart and we can do a lot of things. We can do a lot of amazing things. So it's our job to take care of the Earth. So the book's going to teach us all about how we can do that. There's lots of different ways that we can work together to make sure that we take care of the Earth because we live on it, right? We want to make sure that it stays clean and that we're doing our best to take care of it. So we're going to be learning lots about that. I'm excited to tell you because I'm excited to share that with you because there's some new things that you can learn. Here's our new packet. I kind of did a little video for your parents to show them about the packet, but I want to show you about today's. And you make sure you write your name on your packet. So this is going to be the next 2 weeks. This is what you're going to do. We have your reading calendar in here, so make sure you're keeping track of your minutes that you're reading. And then each day has a little checklist, so it'll tell you what you can do for the day. This looks like a lot of things to check off the list, but really it's not. So the morning class today is going to do a little Zoom lesson with me. A Zoom lesson is when the whole class gets on. I sent a little link to your parents, so you can click on the link and you can join on to our Zoom lesson. It's basically a way for all of us to be together, and I'm really excited about it because I know you guys probably want to see each other. The important thing for you guys to remember is if you join into the Zoom lesson, I need you to make sure that you're being super respectful. You all know what that means. That means that you're paying attention to other people and you're waiting for your turn to talk, just like we do in class. So make sure you raise your hand. I'll try to call in as many people as I can. We'll just learn as we go, right? Because we've never done class over the computer before. So make sure that you're following all of our rules. Rule number 1, follow directions quickly. Rule number 2, raise your hand to speak or get out of your seat. Rule number 3, listen when someone is speaking. Rule number 4, be a caring friend. And rule number 5, keep your dear teacher happy. I do miss you guys. I wish we could say that in person. Okay, so your worksheet for today, you're going to do silly cat spelling. I think this will be a good activity for you to practice seeing a picture. So for example, this one is a picture of gum. Gum. All of these pictures are going to have 3 sounds. So you're going to say each sound, g, m, gum. Then you're going to write the sounds in the box so that you make a word. On the next page, you're going to look at this plant. Each part needs to be labeled. So here's the words, and you can try to figure out which part goes with which word, right? So down here is a picture of the roots. Roots. What's the beginning sound of roots? So you're going to find the word that has an R at the front, and you're going to write that word. It's right here. Roots. Roots. You're going to write that one right down here. Then you can color the flower beautiful. On this one, you're going to practice dividing things into equal parts. Equal means the same. So that means that if I had 4 cookies and I had one other person here with me, so maybe it was me and Miss John. How about that? Me and Miss John. I had 4 cookies. I'm going to give gonna pass out the cookies until we have the same amount or equal amount. That's what you're gonna do here. You're gonna cut out the cookies. There's 2 bears with plates, so you're gonna give each bear the same amount, equal amounts. And then down here, you're gonna change to 3 bears. You're gonna give each bear equal amounts. And then when you turn the page, you'll see that there's a checklist for tomorrow. So you're just gonna do the worksheets that are included behind each day. If you have questions, of course, you can have your parents send me an email. And I think that's all that I wanted to say for this. Hope you're doing really great and hope to see you soon.